Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, uncovering the secrets of civilizations past. Today, we find ourselves at the threshold of a fascinating tale, one that spans centuries and traverses continents, the rise and fall of the Ottoman Empire. As we delve into this captivating narrative, let us begin by setting the stage for the earliest whispers of this magnificent empire. In the late 13th century, around 1299, in the northwestern region of Anatolia, a land of rolling hills and verdant valleys, a small Turkish tribe emerged under the leadership of Osman Bey, a chieftain of unyielding ambition and vision. This was the humble beginning of the Ottoman Empire, a dynasty that would one day stretch from the sun-kissed shores of the Mediterranean to the majestic mountains of the Caucasus, leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of history. The region was a crossroads of cultures, with Turkish, Byzantine, and Islamic influences converging to create a unique cultural tapestry. The city of Surwat, nestled in the valley of the Sakarya River, served as the cradle of the Ottoman Empire, its strategic location facilitating trade and cultural exchange between East and West. Osman Bey, the founder of the Ottoman dynasty, was a skilled military leader who leveraged his charisma and strategic acumen to unite the fragmented Turkish tribes of Anatolia. His early campaigns against the Byzantine Empire, particularly the conquest of the fortress town of Bursa in 1326, marked a significant turning point in the expansion of Ottoman territory. The city of Bursa, with its rich agricultural lands and access to the Sea of Marmara, would eventually become the capital of the empire, serving as a hub for trade, commerce, and cultural exchange. The early Ottoman period was also characterized by the emergence of a distinctively Ottoman identity, shaped by the intersection of Turkish, Islamic, and Byzantine influences. The Ottomans adopted the administrative and military institutions of the Byzantine Empire, while incorporating elements of Islamic law and theology into their governance. This unique cultural blend would later become a defining characteristic of the empire, as evidenced in its stunning architecture, vibrant art, and rich literary traditions. As we explore the reign of Orhan, Osman Bey's son and successor, we witness significant expansion of Ottoman territory, including the conquest of the strategic city of Nicaea in 1331. The Ottomans also established trade relationships with neighboring states, including the Byzantine Empire and the Republic of Genoa, which facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices. The early Ottoman period was marked by a spirit of innovation and adaptability, as the empire's leaders navigated the complex web of alliances and rivalries that defined the medieval world. The seeds sown by Osman Bey and his successors would soon germinate into a magnificent empire whose grandeur and majesty would be felt across the known world. As we delve into this captivating period, we find ourselves in the 14th century, with the Ottomans continuing their relentless expansion under the leadership of Orhan's successors. One of the most significant figures of this era was Murad I, who ascended to the throne in 1362 and would go on to play a pivotal role in shaping the empire's future. Murad I oversaw the conquest of much of the Balkans, including the strategic city of Adrianople, which would eventually become the Ottoman capital, Edirne. This marked a significant turning point in the expansion of Ottoman territory as the empire began to extend its reach into Eastern Europe. The Ottomans' military prowess was a key factor in their success, with their innovative use of cavalry archers and janissaries, an elite corps of infantrymen, allowing them to outmaneuver and overwhelm their opponents. The janissaries, in particular, were a formidable force, recruited from the ranks of Christian boys taken as tribute from conquered territories who were then converted to Islam and trained in the art of warfare. This unique institution would become a hallmark of Ottoman power, with the janissaries playing a crucial role in many of the empire's military campaigns. As the Ottomans continued their expansion, they also began to develop a sophisticated administrative system with a complex network of bureaucrats, governors, and judges overseeing the governance of their vast territories. The Ottoman Empire was notable for its tolerance of diverse cultures and religions, with Christians, Jews, and Muslims living alongside one another in relative harmony. This cosmopolitan atmosphere would foster a vibrant cultural scene, with artists, writers, and architects from across the empire contributing to the development of a unique Ottoman style. One of the most iconic examples of Ottoman architecture is the magnificent mosque complex built by Sultan Bayezid I in the late 14th century. The complex, which included a grand mosque, a hospital, and a madrasa, was a testament to the empire's wealth and cultural sophistication. As the Ottomans continued to expand their territories, they would go on to build countless other architectural wonders, from the stunning Topkapi Palace in Istanbul to the majestic mosques of Cairo and Damascus. The Ottoman Empire's ascent to greatness was also marked by significant advances in trade and commerce. The empire's strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia made it a hub for international trade, with merchants from across the globe flocking to Ottoman markets to exchange goods such as spices, textiles, and precious metals. The Ottomans were skilled diplomats and negotiators, able to navigate the complex web of alliances and rivalries that defined the medieval world. As we explore this fascinating period in Ottoman history, we are reminded of the words of the great Ottoman historian Ibn Kamal, who wrote, "The Ottoman Empire is a tree with deep roots, its branches stretching towards the sky, shading all who seek refuge beneath its boughs." These words capture the essence of the Ottoman Empire's greatness, a testament to its enduring legacy as a beacon of culture, learning, and tolerance in an often turbulent world. The seeds sown by Osman Bey and his successors would soon germinate into a magnificent empire whose grandeur and majesty would be felt across the known world. As we delve into this period, we find ourselves in the 19th century, with the Ottomans facing numerous challenges, including internal strife, corruption, and external pressures from European powers. The empire's military prowess, which had once been the hallmark of its success, began to wane, and the Janissaries, once an elite corps of infantrymen, became a conservative force resisting modernization efforts. Despite attempts at reform, the Ottoman Empire struggled to keep pace with the rapid changes sweeping across Europe. One of the most significant events in this period was the Tanzimat reforms, launched by Sultan Abdülmecid IX, aimed at modernizing the empire's administrative and military structures. These reforms led to the introduction of a new constitution, the establishment of a secular education system, and the promotion of equality among all citizens, regardless of their religious background. However, these efforts were often met with resistance from conservative elements within the empire, and the reforms ultimately failed to stem the tide of decline. The Ottoman Empire's territorial losses continued to mount, with the Balkan Wars of 1912–1913 resulting in the loss of significant territories in Europe. The empire's entry into World War I on the side of the Central Powers would prove disastrous, with the Ottomans suffering heavy defeats and losing control of their Arab provinces. The subsequent collapse of the empire led to the establishment of modern-day Turkey by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, marking the end of the Ottoman Empire's 6-century-long reign. Despite its decline and fall, the Ottoman Empire's legacy continues to inspire wonder and awe to this day. Its contributions to art, architecture, literature, and science are immeasurable, with iconic landmarks such as the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, and the Topkapi Palace standing as testaments to the empire's grandeur. The Ottoman Empire's cultural heritage can be seen in the vibrant cities of Istanbul, Cairo, and Damascus, where East meets West and tradition blends with modernity. These words capture the essence of the Ottoman Empire's story, a tale of rise and fall, of grandeur and decline, but also of enduring legacy and cultural significance. We hope that this narrative has provided you with a deeper understanding of one of the most fascinating empires in human history, and that its story will continue to inspire and captivate you for years to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we bid you farewell until next time on History with Herodotus. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.